We trust our memories to guide us, to remind us of what's real. But what happens when your own home starts lying to you? Elliot had lived in his apartment for 3 years. He knew every creaky floorboard, every stubborn cabinet. He had walked these halls 1,000 times. So, why was there a door he had never seen before? It appeared overnight, an old wooden door at the end of the hallway. The paint was cracked, the knob rusted. His pulse quickened. He reached out, hesitant, fingers brushing the cold brass. He tried turning the handle. Locked. Confused, he searched his phone for old pictures of the hallway, scrolling through years of photos. The door wasn't there. But when he looked up, it was waiting. The next morning, Elliot convinced himself it had always been there. He had simply never noticed it before. His mind played tricks on him sometimes. That night, he woke to a noise, a faint creaking, like wood shifting. He turned toward the hallway. The door was open. His breath hitched. The darkness beyond the threshold was suffocating, ink black. A whisper drifted from inside, his own voice calling softly. Elliot, come in. Heart pounding, he grabbed his phone, turning on the flashlight. The room beyond was empty. Just four blank walls, as if it had never been used. Except for the chair. A single wooden chair, placed in the center of the room, facing the doorway. Elliot slammed the door shut, heart hammering. He needed to leave, get out, clear his head. He grabbed his keys and ran. But the second he stepped outside, he froze. His apartment building was gone. The city was gone. The world was nothing but a stretch of endless black, as if reality had been erased. The only thing that remained was the hallway and the door. A cold realization settled in his chest. He had already stepped through it. He turned, breath shallow. The door stood open again, the chair waiting in the empty void. A quiet certainty bloomed in his mind. This wasn't his home. It never had been. And somewhere, far away, the real Elliot was still sleeping, unaware that he would never wake up. Some doors are meant to stay closed. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Just be sure the doors in your home are where you left them.